Salutations wet shavers, Spencer here, back for another shave video. Today's going to be an exciting one. It's going to be a brush. I haven't been doing brushes that much in a while. This one is a really exciting one. This is 30mm Whip Dog synthetic knot. I've had this one for a while. I've done a test lather with it, but I was daily shaving and I still am at the moment, and it was way too scrubby for me. It's got a really strong scrubby feel to it. I'm going to see how it goes today on 1 day's growth, so who knows, but fingers crossed, it does pretty well. It's got really nice sort of loft to it. Sort of looks like a 55 sort of mil loft around that. It's got just a basic ivory handle from Whip Dog as well, because you can buy basic handles from them as well. But this knot on its own, $24 US. I think that's really, really good bang for buck. For a synthetic knot of that size. 30mm is definitely on the high end of synthetic knots. Generally you'll probably only see 30, max sort of 33 sort of being used in shaves. 33 is even still like the bigger end of it. I mean, look at the size difference between a 30 and a 33. So there's a Declaration B1. Richard, you wanted to see this, mate? It's that's a Declaration B1 there. It's got some awesome glitter in there. Beautiful B1 knot, incredible. Look at the size difference there. It a little bit bigger, so it's 30 mil, but really, really densely packed. This thing is very, very dense. So we'll see how it goes. I wanted a menthol shave today. It is coming into winter, but I just wanted to whip out a certain splash, which you'll see in a second. Soap, Salt Lake Soaps, mentholated. Absolutely love this brand, you guys know. Made here in Australia. They've got awesome ingredients list. I'll just quickly read it out if you haven't heard it. So it's got saponified oils of coconut, castor and tallow. It has argan oil in there, which is really, really good on skincare. I've been looking up quite a bit on argan oil. I'm pretty much putting it on my face before bed just about every night, especially coming into the winter, the drier sort of times. So I've got it here. Once again, Salt Lake Soaps. They do argan oil, 100% Moroccan argan oil. And you can get it unscented as well, but I've got it in the Attitude scent, which is based on Amani Attitude. So yeah, it's got lanolin as well, shea butter, stearic acid, glycerin, sodium lactate, EDTA, which is a preservative, but it's completely fine in soaps. It doesn't affect the skin at all. It's been completely certified, even edible. So nothing wrong with that. Vitamin A and fragrance. So I don't think there's fragrance in here. Oh, wait, it might be peppermint. Oh yeah, peppermint, never mind. So, Whip Dog 30mm. We're pairing it up with the Rex Ambassador today. I've got a Derby Premium in there. I used it yesterday and it's okay. I used it a while ago in a 34C and I really liked it. So might just be not right razor and blade combo. It just didn't feel sharp enough. It was decently smooth, but not very sharp. So when I was doing the across and sort of against the grain pass, it really didn't like it. And I got quite a few weepers here on this side of my face. So could have been a mix of technique as well. But anyway, we'll see how we go today. And the fun part, fine snake bite. I always love whipping out a really strong menthol every so often. So let's get it going. I think the channel soon is going to start really seeing a lot of blades come in, because I've got so many DE blades, it's not even funny. And I have a lot of vintage blades that I'm just too scared to use, but I mean, and not for quality reasons, it's because once I've used it, it's gone. You can't get it back, you know, unless you're really lucky on buy-sell trades and whatnot. But yeah, I just don't really like using them, so I do need to get them out of the way because I have a lot of blades to get through. So far I've still got like a top 3, which I think will probably change once I go through vintage blades, because I've heard nothing but incredible things about them. Feather, no order by the way, Feather, Bic Chrome, which is always the sort of underdog. People go, what? But it's ridiculous. If you like feathers, but want them smoother, go a bit chrome, and they last a lot longer too, and they're about a quarter of the price. They're ridiculous. And third's always the tough one. At the moment, it's the Treat. Pretty much anything by Treat, they all feel very similar. They are incredibly sharp and incredibly smooth. Here we are, we're all loaded up. Salt Lake Soaps, mentholated, 30ml Whip Dog synthetic. Lost a bit of lather there, chuck that back on. If you shave every couple of days, this knot would be beautiful. This does actually feel quite rewarding at the moment, because after that shave yesterday with the Derby Premiums, I did go a little bit more aggressive. I'm not going to lie. I tried a couple more aggressive settings with the Rex, which I shouldn't have, especially with the blade I haven't used in there yet. So that's my fault, but this feels really good on irritation. A lot of people say it hurts, but I really like to think of it as like it's exfoliating it. But yeah. For how dense this is, the flow through is insane. It's passing lather really nice and easily. That's a really nice synthetic knot. It's not going to be for everyone because it's so dense. It's not that super plushy feel. There's no knots I can really compare it to. It's very much its own thing. But if you like an intense face feel, go for it. All right, so Rex Ambassador today, we're going to keep on setting 3. So a little bit more mild than my last shave yesterday. And what I've just realised, I've thrown the blade in the bin. So let's lather that back up. Goo for the century. We're going to get out another Derby Premium blade from the pack. And so I can get it out. Once it gets close to these plastic packages, it gets be a bit of a pain to get them out. That was the last one in that pack. I think I bought a 50 pack though, so I have quite a few to go through now. All right, Derby Premium wax, glue on the wax paper, but no glue on the blades. That is beautiful. Absolutely love it. Derby Extras I've also had very, very good experiences with. Rex Ambassador, comes out nice and easy. All I do is put top cap, palm of the hand. Just make sure it lines up with the tabs. Place that down and sort of press the handle down while spinning it with my finger. That's basically it. It's nice and easy. Goes on nice and tight, and then you just make your adjustments. Setting 3, take 2. Yeah, don't know why. I swear I'd always enjoyed Derby Premiums. Feels alright. A little bit plucky. Yeah, a bit too plucky for me, so I'm going to swap that one out. Which sometimes I don't do often enough. Sometimes I really try and push it, I guess. And not a smart idea. All right, what do we got? Let's grab one of my bags. So I've got like 3 of these just full of packs of blades. What do we want? I'll just do like a lucky dip, just like whatever this is. Pole Silvers. Last time I used Pole Silvers, they were underwhelming as well. So we'll see how this goes. I know that these are very, very popular. But to me, last time I used them, I remember them not being sharp enough. So we'll just see how they compare to those Derby Premiums. A lot of glue on the wax paper, which I don't like. See how I've torn it here, and there's a little bit of paper on the blade. I just do not like it. Feather is a big pain for those, so feather is probably at number 3, but the blade itself is probably number 2. Over the bit, just followed by the bit chrome. They're my number 1, I think. They're just incredible. I've got to get more. Tony is the man with the plan that got me onto those blades. They're incredible. 10 minutes and I've only done a quarter of my face. Fantastic. I'm normally almost done by now. Right, Polsilver SI, which is Super Iridium. That's what they call the Polsilver Super Iridium. Right, blade loaded, tighten her up. Let's go. Take 3. All right, that's actually not bad. A lot smoother, a little bit sharper. Still not enough to get in like top 5 or anything. Yeah, that's funny on those Derby Premiums. Hey, I might need to try it with a 34C. See, my facial hair's just changed because I bought those Derby Premiums probably a year ago, a long time ago. Yeah, it feels alright. Definitely not close enough to be a favourite though. So, sorry anyone that's a huge Polsilver fan. Been really enjoying this razor. I'm in the middle of trying to get my thoughts up between this and the Parthenon razor. Which there's this razor, which is quite a few, couple of $100. There's this razor, which is $54 Australian. So what, like, I don't know, $40 US. And I'm telling you, just get this. It's a really good razor. I absolutely love it. So I'm using this for most of this week. Then I'll probably do like the Parthenon for a week. I'm planning on doing a like ultimate adjustable comparison between, you know, you got your Chinese made, which is that. I'll have my 2 expensive ones, which will be the Rocknell Sailor and this Rex Ambassador, and then vintage, so Gillette Slim adjustable. Unfortunately, I don't have the money at the moment for like a Parker variant. I would rather get that. I do have a Merca Progress though, so that'll be the other, so that'll be the mid-range option. Second pass, I just added a little bit of water onto the tips. And this face feel isn't too bad, especially with this nice menthol over it. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's really nice. More water. Very strong exfoliating feel. Last time I felt this is with my Shave Mac DO1, which is a very, very intense face feel for me. Right. Man, I can't wait for the fine snake bite. All right. Derby Premium, no. God, I'm switching blades like bloody Australian Prime Ministers. Polsilver Super Iridium. Across the grain. Some decent audible feedback on this razor. So far, my favourite blade that I've used in this razor has been the Gillette 7 o'clock Super Stainless, which is the Gillette 7 o'clock Greens. And it was very uncomfortable along here, the Derby Premiums yesterday. So yeah, that's a shame. I bought them on a big eBay sale anyway. I think it was like $10 for like a 50 pack, which is just crazy. Yeah, what do you guys reckon of doing some more blade reviews? Because I really like using different blades. It's such a cheap and easy way. You're right. I don't know if you heard that, but that was just basically a car going bonkers. Just someone in a, I don't know what it sounded like. It sounded like a Skyline or something. Typical JDM drifters. Whoop. Got a little weeper there. I'll do alum today. Definitely had to use alum yesterday. Yeah, I think that argan oil really helps keep the inflammation down. And oh my god, the post-shave feel on these soaps, beautiful. Really can't ask for much better. It really is some high-end stuff. I love it. Obviously, as you can see, the only thing that really lacks in these products is the packaging. Nice big tub, 180 grams, which is a lot of soap. Yeah, other than that, it's basically only packaging, which they've got new ones now, which I can show you. So that's that there. It's got the side label. I love that side label with big. It's coloured and it's got the font in there telling you what scent it is. But obviously it's still not going to beat things like Tallow and Steel and Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, but really, really nice, and they're wonderfully waterproof. So hopefully they can get bigger so then they can spend more money on making the product the way it should be, which is complete luxury. Because on the face and in a shave, it completely is. Tony, you have Salt Lake soaps now, don't you? Hope yours is doing well. I'm pretty sure you said in a comment that on one of my videos that it's doing good. So, did you get yourself any argan oil? I really, really like it, man. I know oils sort of send shivers up some people's spine, like it does for me. Still does for a pre-shave, because I've had nothing but bad results. I've used 3 or 4 pre-shave oils, never liked them. PAA the Cube though, that was really good. I really liked that. That worked wonders. I think it's activated charcoal. I think that's the winner in there. Speaking of charcoal, Paris, or however you pronounce it. That one, that's that black charcoal soap. I really want to get my hands on one of those. So anyone wanting to trade for any soaps, hit me up. I can send you sort of whatever soaps you're interested in. I've got quite a few, so. Right, alum block, that's done. So Pulse Silver, Super Iridium, do I rate them? Yeah, they're alright. I wouldn't buy a packet again, neither Derby Premiums. Salt Lake soaps, always going to recommend this stuff. Fantastic. As you can see, these ones aren't waterproof, but if you buy one, it's coming out with a new label, so it will be waterproof. So just letting you know, and it'll have the side label. I actually have the new labeling for those, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Anyway, I'm going to wait for that alum to dry. I'll wash out the brush, which I really haven't spoken much about, even though this is a review on it. So, price, fantastic. Whip Dog are really, really well priced, I think, because they are very high quality. I had their 30mm bore, which was incredible. One of the best bores. I had one done in a Reyes Restores brush, and that was ridiculous. And if you watch Another Cut Above with Chris, he's got one as well. And he said that it was one of his favourite knots, if not his favourite knot, which is crazy, because he's such a synthetic freak. He loves his synthetics, but he really enjoyed that 30mm bore, and I told him he was going to. Really, really nice knot. All right. Price, really good. Face feel, it is intense, but it's not unbearable for daily shavers. I thought it was going to be, but using it again today, no, I could use that daily, especially with a little bit less irritation on my neck. But, I mean, it's clearing up from yesterday. I mean, it's pretty good. That argan oil, like I said, does a really good job. Availability, I looked it up before and they're for sale, so $24, I think you really can't go wrong. You can order a custom handle from someone, you know, whoever you want, take your pick. Just get handle only, buy one of these, or get this knot sent to them and they can put it in there in the brush for you. I really rate it. It's a really nice knot. I think it looks really nice. I love these these sort of silver tip knots. I think they look really cool. Yeah, big fan. So I do rate that. That's really, really nice. Let's put on the fine snake bite. I've been using synthetics a lot more, man, I've got to tell you. I really have. So this has been a bit of a longer one. Sorry about the stuff-ups with the blades. It's been a while since I've gone into 22 minutes. Fine snake bite, huge amount of menthol. You get your alcohol sting at the start, then you wait a couple of seconds, and then you get a huge amount of menthol, which is the bomb. It's the piece de resistance. See, I can't even feel the menthol yet. Now it's coming, starting. Might need a little bit more, actually. I love snakebite. I love menthol splashes, man. The only one that I haven't been able to do was that Sterling Glacial Wintergreen, which I'm pretty sure I made a video on it, and it made my face go red. It was ridiculous. It was painful. I really didn't like it. It wasn't enjoyable. This is perfect for me. As you can see, my eyes going now. Really, really good splash. I love it. Wonderful. All right, that's it, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Yeah, I'll leave you with that. Take care. Make sure you guys keep smiling. Stay positive, guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Toodaloo.